Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and guardians. My name is TBL, and we are back once again on an all-too-wonderful XURSDAY morning to detail the items in the inventory of the Agent of the Nine. That's right, another week has come and gone here in Destiny, and we have got a lot to talk about today. Not only XUR's inventory, but we got some great Destiny news yesterday that we're going to be talking about a little bit later in this video. But of course, first things first, we're going to be starting off with XUR and all of his details, including where you can find his shop this week. And this time around, XUR is located once again in what seems to be his new favorite spot, that balcony over on Tower North. From the spawning point, take an immediate left, follow the winding staircase down, and once you hit Tower North, XUR will be on the far side. Hey there, big guy, what have you got for us this week? Alright, and at first glance here, we've got ourselves some good stuff. He's actually selling some things that are a part of the meta once again. But alright, as usual, we will be covering everything in XUR's inventory, starting off with the weapons and armor he's got for sale. And first up, XUR is offering the ACD/0 Feedback Fence Exotic Titan Gauntlets. These things are a pair of Year 1 exotic gauntlets that are super fun to play with. They're coming with a discipline strength build of 42 discipline, 43 strength, and while wearing them, taking damage from a melee attack deals damage in an area around you. Basically, when you take melee damage, you'll deal out a little pulse of AoE damage in your immediate area. It's great when you're fighting swarm enemies like Thrall, or if you're in PvP. It helps you get trades with those pesky Warlock melees. When you've got these things on, don't fear the Warlock Reaper, just give him some feedback. Alright, moving on to the Hunter exotic this week, XUR is once again offering the Graviton Forfeit Exotic Hunter Helm. Oh boy, I love this thing. It's rocking an intellect strength build of 49 base intellect, 46 strength, and its special ability automatically grants you the Shade Step ability for you Night Stalker hunters out there. This is a great perk because it allows you to run something else like Keen Scout, and we all know just how crucial Shade Step is to a Night Stalker hunter's meta in the Crucible. It's one of the crutch reasons for why the class is so good in PvP. You can Shade Step out of almost anything, and with this helmet, you'll be doing it all the time. Definitely pick it up if you haven't gotten it already. Alright, finally for Warlocks, XUR is offering the Alchemist Raiment Exotic Warlock Chest Piece. This thing's got a pure intellect stat roll of 109, and its special ability grants you a chance to gain Glimmer on primary ammo pickup, and when you've got a full super, Orbs of Light that you pick up will recharge your grenades and melee. It's definitely a very interesting mixture of abilities, but I just haven't been able to find real consistent use out of it. Certainly not something to make it better than some of the other Warlock exotics out there, like in PvP, the Claws of Amkara, the Ram, Voidfang Vestments, or in PvE, like the Sunbreakers. The whole gaining Glimmer on primary ammo pickup would be great, but you really don't get much, so for right now, I would say just pick up the Raiment if you're looking to complete your collection. But alright, moving on to the weapon that XUR's got for sale this week, and oh boy is it a good one. XUR is offering the Plan C Exotic Fusion Rifle. This thing is a Titan of Terror from Year 1 that is all but back now that fusion rifles have the stability that they deserve. This gun's great. It comes right out of the box rocking hipfire. In its middle tree, it's got accelerated coils, hammer forged, and perfect balance, so you can jump between faster charge, or better range, or better stability. And its namesake perk causes charge and equip times to be very quick immediately after a weapon swap. So it basically has a built-in single point sling, and when you swap to this gun, the charge times are almost instantaneous. It allows you to immediately fire and really burn down any shotgun rusher silly enough to try to rush his way towards you. The Plan C is definitely a fun gun, and it's a part of that Year 1 pillar of the terrible twosome Plan C and Pocket Infinity. Who knows, maybe we'll see the old Pocket Infinity sometime soon. But alright, moving on for the Legacy Engram, this week XUR is offering a chest piece, which you can purchase and redeem at the Cryptarch for a chance at any Year 1 exotic chest piece in the game. Up next are the Strange Curios. Starting off with the Sparrow upgrade drives, this week XUR is offering the Emerald Coil as well as the Void Drive. Then we've got Heavy Ammo Synth, 3 for 1 Strange Coin, 3 of Coins, 5 for 7 Strange Coins, and finally Glass Needles for 3 Strange Coins, 3 Motes of Light, and 1 Exotic Shard. Lastly on the list, of course, we have the Material Exchange, where you can trade in 2 Strange Coins for 1 Mote of Light. And that about does it for XUR's inventory. Again, we've got some pretty good stuff in here. The ACD Feedback Fence are a very interesting exotic. I've had a lot of fun with them in PvP. And of course, the Graviton Forfeit, for any of you Night Stalkers out there who do not have it, pick it up now. I also would urge you to pick up the Plan C if you've never used it before. If you haven't been able to get the hang of any of the new fusion rifles in the current meta game, I would definitely say start with the Plan C. It's so much fun, and that instant charge rate will have you getting some really surprising kills. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for Xur's inventory. Be sure to let me know what you picked up from the Agent of the Nine in the comment section below. But we're not done yet. We've got quite a bit more to talk about due to some announcements made by Bungie in their weekly update. Alright, so as some of you guys will no doubt already know, we had our This Week at Bungie update yesterday, and it came with quite the surprise. Nobody was really expecting it to be anything other than just a normal weekly update from old Deej and Cosmo and Bungie and whoever. But Bungie decided to start off pretty strong with this little notion. This week at Bungie, we're preparing to reveal your next adventure. You're invited to learn all about the next threat that you'll confront as Guardians. Destiny Reveal Stream, Thursday, June 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Save the date, follow our channel. This will be your first glimpse at what awaits you later on this year, followed by a deeper dive with the development team. Oh baby, the hype train is starting and I am the conductor. Basically, next week on June 9th, we're going to be getting our very first look at Destiny's upcoming DLC in Bungie's ride-along stream. This is going to be before E3. And then they're going to sit down and chat with the development team, likely about the inspirations and some of the things they've been working on. This is the hype. We really weren't expecting to get any sort of news about Destiny's upcoming expansion until definitely E3 at the earliest. I mean, hearing anything sooner than that was like a pipe dream. My pipe dream, as a matter of fact. This is something I actually talked about on my Planet Destiny stream this week on Wednesday. I said, you know, I would like to see them do a reveal stream before E3 to kind of lead into whatever content they're going to show at E3. And everybody was like, nah, they're not going to do that. We're going to have to wait till E3. But here we are, baby. We're getting one. And if you can't tell, I'm a little bit hyped about it. I'm ready for some new content. The April Spring update, I think, was a fantastic offering from the live team. It's definitely kept me busy in between these big content releases. I'm still playing it. I'm still doing my Challenge of Elders runs. I haven't gotten bored with the game or the content that's been offered in it yet, which is definitely a good sign, but I am always ready to see some of what comes next. I'm definitely ready to see what the new DLC is going to be like, if Rise of Iron is legit going to be what we get, if it's going to be a PvP-centered DLC, a PvE-centered DLC, who knows, but we're going to be getting our first glance at it next week. Now that we've started off the hype train, it is important to temper those expectations a little bit, because while they say we're going to be getting our first look at it next week, I'd imagine we're probably not going to be getting much more than maybe the initial reveal trailer, and then the rest of the stream will just be them talking a bit about what we're going to be getting, maybe showing off a little bit of concept art, sort of like what they've done before. If anything, I would really expect this to be very similar to the original reveal of the House of Wolves, where we get this beautiful cinematic that tells a little bit of a story and kind of sets up what we're going to be dealing with when the DLC itself comes out. That's really all I'm expecting from this. And then, of course, I believe it's 5 days later we have E3, where we'll no doubt be getting a way more in-depth look at whatever this DLC is going to be. Shoot, if they use this stream next week as an opportunity to show off Rise of Iron, we might even get our first glance at Destiny 2 at E3. Now, of course, I've got absolutely nothing to confirm that. I'm just spitballing ideas here. Just what we do know is that Bungie will have a presence during the Sony press conference, so we're very likely going to be seeing whatever Destiny's got in store during that press conference on June 13th, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I cannot wait. We might even have to hold a live commentary stream where we're just streaming the press conference and giving our commentary over it. But alright, I don't want to get too far into theory crafting here, that's something for another video, but that is the news. June 9th, next week, we are going to be getting our very first look at the new Destiny DLC, whatever that may be. I am super duper psyched for it, and I hope you guys are too. But alright, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think of all this news in the comment section below. Are you hyped about some new Destiny DLC? Are you hyped for E3 as a whole? We as gamers have a lot to look forward to, both in the world of Destiny and outside of it. I think Bungie has created a beautiful, incredible game here that's really like nothing else out there right now. and I absolutely cannot wait to see what they've got coming next. But alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians stay frosty, and I'll see you Starside.